for this group of activists who will be hitting the streets from tomorrow. Noble Amedowu is lawyer for the demonstrators. Good evening, counsel, and thank you for your time.
Good evening, and thank you for having me.
Great. Well, so basically, tell us what is expected to happen from tomorrow.
Okay, so the protest is that free citizens protest. And in compliance with the Section 1 of the Public Order Act, they notify the police, that's the regional command, of their intention to proceed on a peaceful protest against galamsey and unconstitutional conduct of government. And also to jam home the demand for the government to free and release all arrested protesters. So the demonstration will start from Okponglo through the street of Association International to Kaukudi Junction to straight to Parliament House. Hello.
Hello, Noble.
Yes. So from Kaukudi Junction to Parliament House, where they will present a petition to the Parliament and also present another petition to Lands Commission and the AG.
Very well. Now, we know that the demonstration is for 3 days and there's an activity schedule for each day. And so, I mean, if you can expatiate a bit on the activities that are expected to happen for the 3 days.
Okay. So the first day will be demonstration with the route that, as I just mentioned, and the second day to the same demonstration. The third day there will be a video, a night video, where they would the group will display the effect, the devastating effect of galamsey on the environment, especially on the river Pura, Ankobra, and Beam River. So they will do a demonstration by video with all the effects of galamsey on the environment. So this is what will happen, especially on the last day with the video.
Right.
So,
right. Let's look at the demands by the group. One which has to do with a call for the release of the 53 anti-galamsey protesters who were arrested by the police and detained a week ago. Now, are we saying that, or are we asking that the legal processes that have been initiated by the Ghana Police Service be truncated and these arrested persons be set free? Is that what we're asking for?
No. You know, even the AG in his statement at the judges' conference recognized that some citizens who were arrested during the demonstration are actually innocent. That is why he gave a schedule to the police to expedite their action on their investigation. So if the AG himself, in his statement to the judges' conference, recognized that some individuals that were brought to court are actually innocent, then this only goes to further the point that what actually this group is demonstrating for is actually legitimate. Because by the AG's own admission, he said, I don't know whether you've seen the statement, but the AG's own admission is that the police is some people who are actually innocent. And calling...
Hello? We seem to be having some challenges with Noble Amedowu's contact. Hello, Noble. Right, we're having some challenges. We'll go back and work the lines and get him back on the line. Noble Amedowu is lawyer for demonstrators, a group of activists who are set to hit the streets tomorrow, October 3 to October 5, in protest for the release of some 53 anti-galamsey protesters who were arrested by police and detained a week ago. Now, the event, of course, is being organized under two slogans, which slogans are Free the Citizens, that's the first hashtag, and the second hashtag, which is Say No to Galamsey. We have Noble back on the line. Thank you very much, Counsel. we're hitting on the demands that the group is making, and you were earlier making reference to the Attorney General's statement, and what you say is his concession of some people who may have been picked up innocently in that. If you can run up on that, because I want to follow up with a question also stemming from the Attorney General's statement.
Yes, so what we are only saying is that this begs the call for citizens to actually come out and support that demonstration in order for us to all get to the bottom of the issue.
Right. Now, the AG in his statement also advised the prosecution to consider relevant bail applications made at the next adjourned dates of the case. Could we have waited for the next adjourned dates, or we think time is of the essence, for which reason we are hitting the streets from tomorrow?
The AG's call is in order, but time is of essence. That is how come we have repeated the application at the High Court. So, but for the judges' conference, by now, I'm sure we would have moved the bail application tomorrow. But because of the conference, the date that was given to us is on 8th of October, which is morning. So the morning of the same day, we will be going to court on the 7th and on the 8th of October, the High Court, to repeat the bail application. And as the AG is calling on the prosecution not to unnecessarily hold their bail, then oppose the bill. Then I'm sure if we go on the next agenda, we are hopeful that the prosecutors will not oppose the bail application. So on the 7th and 8th, we'll be going to court again.
You have been quoting the AG so far, and I want to find out if you would agree with him when he says that Democracy Hub protesters exceeded limits of free expression and for which there are consequences.
No, not at all, not at all. You know, when it comes to demonstration, the Public Order Act actually provides for everything that happens at the demonstration ground. So all I can say for now is that the Public Order Act provides for everything that should happen at the demonstration ground, and when such eventualities happen, what should be done? So if we all take the Public Order Act, who should be held liable for what and for what act is actually in the Public Order Act.
Very well.
My will be for all of us to go by the Public Order Act. And I'm sure as the matter is in court, we'll prove our case in court. And I'm sure at the end of the day, the court will uphold our point.
Very well. Now, the matter is in court. It is a court of competent jurisdiction that has remanded these arrested persons. So who exactly are we calling on to release these arrested persons? Is it the police? Is it the AG? Is it the judiciary? Who exactly are we bringing pressure to bear upon to release these persons?
You know, the matter is in twofold now. One set has been remanded, and the other set is still in police custody, awaiting their day in court. So what they are telling the authorities is that the people who are still in police custody, who have not had their day in court, should be released, and the people who have been remanded by a court of competent jurisdiction, that's how come we have the appeal processes, and which we have taken advantage of to file our necessary processes at the High Court to get them freed on the next agenda.
Very well. Let's move to the other matter or the other demand, which has to do with illegal mining. What exactly is the message we're carrying out from tomorrow to the 5th with respect to illegal mining?
The message is that the government is in charge of issuing licenses to prospective miners. And the government has issued more thousands of licenses to small-scale miners. And we all know that all this have an effect on the environment. And the same water is what we are all drinking from today. Even if you want to say that you are not in the region that the effect, the galamsey is ongoing. But when you travel, even me as a lawyer, you are always on the move to from one court to the other. So by all means, you go to those regions and you drink that water. So we are all being affected. So if we all see the effect of galamsey today, it is only proper that we all call for government to take the necessary steps to make sure that these people who are actually doing the galamsey are brought to justice. That is all the protesters are asking for.
Very well. And you have had meetings with the Ghana Police Service. You have agreed on routes to take. We all saw what occurred during the previous one, for which reason you are also embarking on a demonstration from tomorrow. What measures have you instituted to ensure that protesters go according to agreed plans or routes with the police service to prevent what we witnessed the previous demonstration?
Yes, so all the demonstrators have done so far is to educate the potential demonstrators, but the leadership have educated them on things that they can do and things that they cannot do, and the places that they are allowed to pass, and also the principal streets where they can pass and what orders to obey from the police. And actually, they've educated them on the reason why the police is important and why they need the police at that very moment. So everyone who is partaking in this demonstration is aware of what they have to do. And I'm positive that at the end of the day, they will all do according to the law.
How many people are we expecting on the streets tomorrow?
Thousands. I have been reliably informed by the leadership that they are expecting about thousands.
Very well. Thank you so much for your time this evening, Counsel. We're grateful.
You're welcome.
Noble Amedowu is lawyer for demonstrators who are planning to hit the streets of Accra tomorrow in protest for the release of some 53 anti-galamsey demonstrators who were picked up by the Ghana Police Service and have been detained over the past week.